From Orange. We're not even going to try to dabble in digital modelling. Everyone else can do it better. Orange explains why it's not joining the amp modelling race. Do you know what? It never even occurred to me that Orange don't make modelling amps already. Which is weird because I'm actually an Orange guy. I'm an Orange fanboy. And I like a good modelling amp as well. So today we're going to be looking at why Orange aren't joining the modelling amp space race. But first, this dude. Hi, it's Andy from the future. Before I jump right into the video today, I've got a huge favour to ask. If you enjoyed the video, you found it informative, helpful, entertaining, anything like that, could you be so kind as to drop a like on the video? Leave a comment and say hi. YouTube is really competitive right now, and all the little free things such as likes, comments, anything like that, it really helps the channel out. Thank you so much. Back to the video. So yeah, weird, it never occurred to me, for 1 minute that Orange didn't make modelling amps. I mean, I knew, of course, that I don't own one, but I never really thought about it. I love my Orange amps, and when I use them, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really use any effects with them. I love the sound of an Orange amp on its own, and I suppose that's why I never really thought about them not doing a modeler. But anyway, I saw this article. We're not even going to try to dabble in digital modelling. Everyone else can do it better. Orange explains why it's not joining the amp modelling race. Charlie Cooper, son of founder Cliff Cooper, confirms that amps are very much Orange's future and the brand is doubling down on what it does best. So yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about this. Gonna be honest, now I've realised that Orange could have been making modelling amps and didn't. I kind of really want one. Typical. With Neural DSP, Positive Grid, Dark Glass Kemper, and yes, even legacy brands like Fender, Boss and Blackstar embracing the state-of-the-art amp modelers, it seems only natural to expect more amp brands to join this digital movement. Makes sense. However, Orange has confirmed that the British amp manufacturing company has no interest in joining the new vanguard, choosing instead to double down on what it does best. My dad's not a fan of Orange being called retro when somebody thinks like, oh, you've got an Orange amp, that's so retro. Because I guess, from our perspective, it's not even tradition, it's just kind of what we know. Charlie Cooper, son of founder Cliff Cooper, said in an interview with Lonely Rocker. I don't know if I'd call Orange retro. I mean, I love Orange stuff, right? And I love it because I love the 70s type music and the sounds that you get out of them. I love the Orange overdrive and distortion. I even love the Orange reverb. For me, it's a nice warm sound, and it takes me back, and it reminds me of listening to bands like Rainbow and Deep Purple when I play through an Orange rig. Does that make it retro? I mean, they do a lot of solid state stuff. I've got Orange solid state amps, and they could be good modelling amps. Anyway, it goes on. We're not even going to pretend or try to dabble in digital amplifiers or digital modelling. Everyone else is essentially. They can do it better. We can't beat them at that, so we just keep evolving amplifier technology. The thing that's consistent is the tubes, that's probably the oldest thing, but the design and how they're pushed changes and how the circuit works changes. I kind of really like this, and I get where they're coming from. I mean, why put all the effort and work into developing and building an amp when you know that it isn't going to be as good as, and it isn't going to be able to compete with stuff that's already out there, like your Boss Katanas and your Vox Valvetronics and, all the other modelling stuff. Look, Orange amps are one of those brands, right? You either like them or you don't. I do. But a lot of people say that, Orange are a one-trick pony, or they sound dated and you can only play stoner doom rock on them. And it might be right. I mean, not about the stoner rock thing. Orange amps are very versatile. Mark my words. But, I mean, they're maybe not as crunchy as a Mesa or a Marshall, but they do the Orange thing, and they do it well, and that's what I like about them. Cooper goes on to say he perceives amp owners and guitarists who use amp modelers as two separate demographics, a conclusion he came to after closely monitoring the market. following his involvement with the OPC, Orange's very own computer amplifier. I think it was 2010 I'd officially joined Orange. I was showing everyone at the company like, oh look, this modelling stuff can be really cool and we can be part of it. We can accept that we can't do the software, we're way too late in the game, but we can do hardware around it and just do a cool computer. He continues, around that time we partnered with IK Multimedia, they got a really good tone and nailed it, and we're like, yeah, this is great. And then over time it's been getting more and more convenient with modelling amplifiers that you don't even need the operating system or an iPhone or anything. But I kind of see it as different audiences. Now it's evolved to the point where it's not just a race to get the identical tone. The conversation has changed to be more about, oh, you know, it's kind of convenient to get an idea of what all these different sounds sound like. Sometimes you're just doing a small gig and you don't really care too much to lug a Class A amplifier around with you. So now you've just got these different ecosystems and they're just kind of cohabiting. Very early on there was a lot of worry and concern in the industry, and that's kind of not there anymore. And I think this is the kind of thing that happens every time a new piece of technology comes out. Oh, this is going to replace this. This is going to be obsolete. That won't be here in a few years. And in certain cases, it is true. I mean, look at rack mounts, for instance. But yeah, guitar players are now either amp users or profiler users, or sometimes both. I guess it's just down to what you like. But I suppose I'm kind of glad Orange are just going to keep on doing what they know they are good at doing. I think there's a lot of companies out there who could actually take a page out of Orange's book. Well, that's all from me today. Let me know what you think of Orange staying out of the modelling amp game. I mean, I'm sure if they did release something, it would be cool, but I'm biased. Let me know what you think. Would you like to see Orange release a modelling amp? Oh, it's not going to happen, but would you like to see it? Anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe, do all that YouTube stuff. Don't forget I stream every Wednesday and Saturday at 9 PM UK time. Set a reminder, it's basically me and buddies just sitting around talking about guitars and gear and stuff. The chat's pretty lit, so you're more than welcome to come along, join in, you know, share some views with guitarists and guitar lovers. I've also got some channel memberships available, link in the description. You can also join my Patreon, link also in the description. Thanks again, take it easy, and peace out.